Ben Affleck returns as Christian Wolf for another action movie, and The Accountant 2 can be seen in theaters or on streaming over time. Affleck made his debut as the accountant with a deadly set of skills in 2016, but it took 9 years for a sequel to manifest fully. The Accountant 2 brings him back in the lead role, with John Bernthal, J.K. Simmons, and Cynthia Ade Robinson among the other returning co-stars, with Anna Kendrick not returning. The sequel brings Christian and his brother Brax out of hiding to uncover the truth behind the death of a pivotal figure. Whereas the first film only brought Affleck and Bernthal together for a single scene, The Accountant 2 lets the actors share the screen for a more significant amount of time. That's one of the major bright spots among The Accountant 2 reviews. Despite the prolonged development of the sequel and the streaming success of The Accountant, Amazon MGM is releasing Gavin O'Connor's action movie in theaters first. This will then be followed by digital and streaming releases. Here's your guide to where and when to watch The Accountant 2 in various formats. Amazon MGM made the decision to make The Accountant 2 with a theatrical release in mind. That's understandable after the first movie made $155 million at the worldwide box office. The sequel is another R-rated, 2-hour action film aiming to draw in a mass audience to cinemas around the world. Showtimes for The Accountant 2 start on April 25, 2025, although Thursday night preview showings the night prior are another possibility. Amazon even did early tax day screenings before in a clever marketing move, but that opportunity has now passed. Find showtimes for The Accountant 2. When will The Accountant 2 release on streaming? The sequel will stream on Prime Video. As an Amazon MGM release, The Accountant 2 will stream on Prime Video, however, the exact release date is unconfirmed. This could depend on how well the movie does at the box office to some degree. We can, however, look at previous Amazon MGM movies to potentially predict when this will transpire. Looking at the studio's past year of releases, somewhere between 4 to 6 months is the most likely gap between The Accountant 2's theatrical and streaming releases. The aforementioned gap is how Amazon MGM handled The Beekeeper, Challengers, Blink Twice, and Nickel Boys. Those 4 films are very different, but they all came to streaming in a similar range. The Beekeeper and Challengers are arguably the best comparisons for The Accountant 2 as they were the most financially successful. Those 2 films took 158 and 173 days to premiere on streaming. The data projects a September or October release for The Accountant 2 on Prime Video. When will The Accountant 2 release on digital? A VOD release will be quicker. Ben Affleck looking stern as Christian Wolf in The Accountant 2. Ahead of a streaming release, Amazon MGM is likely to make The Accountant 2 available on digital platforms much faster. The studio put Jason Statham's action movies The Beekeeper and A Working Man on digital after only 18 days in theaters. The Accountant 2 falls into the same genre, so a similarly quick at-home viewing option could come. This will provide the opportunity to buy or rent the movie on PVOD instead of going to theaters or waiting months for it to come to Prime Video.